Hello there, kia ora. If daylight saving time didn't throw you and you managed to wake up in time, you might have caught David Seymour on Q&A on Sunday, where he called the voters the Great Unwashed, a derogatory term according to the Cambridge Dictionary that refers to poor and uneducated people. So I'm sure he didn't mean it in any contemptuous way. Anyway, Seymour's appearance came with the usual nanny state justifications for his pet projects that he tells people isn't nanny stating, and the last lot is bad isms that we get from this government all the time. And it laid out the basis for a tool set that we have that creates a bit of an impact around how people perceive the truth. It's called the Illusory Truth Effect. It's actually a term used for the impact of repeating lies enough that people start to believe them. While the source of a statement or a comment has a lot of impact on how much we trust information, screeds of research have shown that constant exposure to disinformation increases the amount of people who believe the bullshit. And Seymour did this on the show. One of these was actually a claim about fair pay agreements, where Seymour claimed the International Labour Organization gave the FPA a scathing negative opinion.
And I just also make the point that, when Labor put through the so-called fair pay agreements, they had a scathing negative opinion from the International Labour Organisation, and Labor said, oh, well, this is important to New Zealand, we carry on doing it.
Which never happened. In 2021, Business NZ went to the ILO and complained about them. The ILO said it was fine, but they should probably work more with community partners in legislation development, giving the FPAs a seal of approval. The Australian government member of the ILO said it was a system that would deliver better living standards, and they should know they've got them. The Belgian government said that it fully supported the virtues of collective bargaining, but also the way it would help develop businesses and the economy. Media agreed at the time the ILO supported it, and so did industry organisations that represented workers. Not so much the ones that represented quote unquote business interests. But Seymour still got away with it on Q&A. Now, stating a lie and repeating it is common practice for politicians. You just need to see the fact checks that go into a political debate. In the 2023 election, every leaders' debate saw lies from every party in each debate. Even though National demonstrably told more, and technically the Young Leaders debate had that Shortland Street actor crying about woke extremism and putting the K back into iwi and stopping the World Economic Forum in the UN. What we have today, though, is, with this government, a unique perspective that creates a stronger impact of the illusory truth problem. Every coalition partner takes credit for decisions based on the same false data and promotes it across social media platforms. People who follow MPs across the coalition will often get multiple versions of the same disinformation in their justification of their actions. Now, this is probably because all three coalition partners want to take credit for their latest vice signalling activity in front of their dedicated voter base and look like the driving force for the policies. But it does have the added impact of creating a reinforced impact on voters whose confirmation bias makes them want to believe that disinformation. But in a country where we have a government building policy on disinformation that they're wanting to spread, it's beginning to look like their marketing strategy is to remember that a lie will run around the world while the truth is still getting its boots on. Sometimes our politicians are tying those shoelaces together to make sure that the truth is held back somewhat. Wait, you're still here? It's over. Go find another video.